A disturbing occurrence has disrupted the peaceful evenings of Moscow, Idaho, where the wind's whispers and rustling leaves formerly reigned supreme. What happened sent shockwaves across the community, tainting the lifeblood of this tranquil university town with horror. Bryan Kohberger, whose name now resonates through the annals of a haunting riddle, is at the center of this evolving mystery. What sinister secrets hide inside the confines of this little town? As the newest updates and trial developments weave a tapestry of mystery, one question hangs in the air. What shadows hide the truth in the Bryan Kohberger case? So, without any further ado, let's dive in. Bryan Kohberger was a well-known figure in academic circles. At the time of the heinous murders that shocked Moscow to its core, Kohberger was not only a doctoral student seeking his PhD, but also a criminal justice teaching assistant at Washington State University. His path to criminology began at DeSales University, where he studied criminal studies as an undergraduate before graduating from the graduate program in June 2022. Kohberger's attempt to better understand the human mind in the context of crime took a frightening turn when he launched a study project. He sought insights into the interplay of emotions and psychological features in criminal decision-making by reaching out to possible volunteers on Reddit. The disturbing poll, meant to delve into the depths of illegal experiences, reappeared following his incarceration, adding an unsettling aspect to his already enigmatic figure. While studying, Kohberger was not limited to the academic world. Until August 2021, he worked part-time as a security guard for Pleasant Valley School District, where his mother was a paraprofessional. His interest in law enforcement went beyond academic curiosity, so he applied for an internship with the Pullman Police Department in the autumn of 2022. In the essay that accompanied his application, he showed a strong desire to assist rural law enforcement organizations in improving their ability to gather and analyze technology data in public safety operations. Legal proceedings and trial developments. As the investigation's arms reached Kohberger, the court processes played out like a sad opera. Idaho prosecutors, concerned about the impact on local high school and college classrooms, sought to arrange the trial. The motivation was straightforward: to avoid conflicts with academic calendars and the logistical issues created by Moscow High School's closeness to the courthouse. In a court brief, the Latah County Prosecuting Attorney's Office emphasized the impact on student parking, safety, and convenience caused by the case's increased media coverage. The strategic choice to conduct a summer trial also sought to increase the availability of local lodgings while avoiding conflicts with university activities such as sporting events and graduation ceremonies. As the legal dispute continues, attention goes to the calendar. The state suggests a midsummer experiment, aiming for a time when schools are closed and fewer people are around. The judge's approval might pave the way for the next chapter in this riveting story. Richard Luff, an experienced criminal defense attorney from Idaho, will join the debate. With 429 days after the murders, the question remains, will there be a trial a year and a half later during the summer? Luff emphasizes the importance of freshly discovered DNA data for the defense. On January 11th, a judge authorized the partial disclosure of investigation genetic genealogy data, which creates ambiguity. Initially set to begin in October, Kohberger's trial was significantly delayed when he forfeited his rights to a speedy trial in August. The accused, charged with 4 counts of first-degree murder and 1 count of felony burglary, reportedly stabbed 4 University of Idaho students, Madison Mogen, Kaylee Goncalves, Xana Kernodle, and Ethan Chapin, in November of last year. Kaylee Goncalves and Madison Mogen, both 21, were not just seniors at the University of Idaho, but also closest friends since 6th grade. From joint study sessions to college applications, they navigated life together. In a cruel twist of fate, they died together in the same room and bed. Xana Kernodle and Ethan Chapin, 2 20-year-old juniors in love, were completely awake when tragedy struck. 6 months later, their families got posthumous medals, a sad reminder of the achievements these young people would never fully attain. Kohberger, a Washington State University graduate, was detained in December at his family's Pennsylvania home after finishing his first semester as a PhD candidate in criminology. He was extradited to Idaho and is now awaiting trial while claiming his innocence. Latah County Prosecutor Bill Thompson has stated his intention to pursue the death sentence, heightening the seriousness of the judicial processes. In court, Kohberger's defense has been defined by clever strategies and vehement denials. Waiving his right to a quick trial created a strategic opening for the defense, giving them time to prepare for the complicated legal struggle ahead. A not guilty plea submitted on Kohberger's behalf earlier this year set the stage for a battle of legal titans as the prosecution and defense prepare to deliver their arguments. Alibi notifications play an essential role in the legal process. In a filing, the defense opposed further possibilities for Kohberger to file an alibi notice. They claimed that the defendant had previously been given this chance, citing missed deadlines and the fact that Kohberger didn't claim to be at a specific location at a specified time. In an August filing, the defense underlined Kohberger's propensity to driving alone at night, adding mystery to the chain of events that led to the fatal killings. In October, the court denied the defense's petition to dismiss the grand jury indictment against Kohberger. The defense argued that the dismissal was due to an error in jury instructions and the use of probable cause as the standard of proof rather than beyond a reasonable doubt. The judge, however, insisted that reasonable cause was the proper threshold for a grand jury indictment. Unanswered questions and mysteries. As the court processes progress, the shadows thrown by the Bryan Kohberger case raise more questions than answers. The lack of a murder weapon complicates the inquiry, leaving police searching for evidence in the dark. The motivation for the heinous killings remains unknown, as investigators have been tight-lipped about whether Kohberger had a personal relationship with any of the victims. The 911 call, a critical piece of evidence, remains secret, with officials refusing to reveal the caller's name and withholding the audio. The content of the conversation between roommates and other friends during the call remains unknown, enabling the public to speculate on the terrifying facts that may have occurred in those minutes. Was it a crime of passion, envy, or planned wrath that prompted Kohberger to do such atrocities? The solutions still need to be discovered. Investigators are still trying to figure out if the attacker entered the residence before the victims got home and lay in wait, striking in the dark, or if the perpetrator entered after the students had returned. The sequence of events leading up to the killings, portrayed against the backdrop of a peaceful Idaho night, remains a chilling conundrum. As the legal gears churn and the community deals with the consequences of a tragedy that reaches beyond the confines of a tiny town, the Bryan Kohberger case serves as a disturbing reminder of the fragility of safety in familiar places. The summer of 2024 promises the possibility of answers as the trial begins, shining light on the darkest parts of the human psyche and the events leading up to that tragic November night in Moscow, Idaho. The story of Bryan Kohberger, a former criminology student who's now carved in the annals of actual crime law, continues to unravel. The courtroom drama, legal actions and mysteries weave an elaborate tapestry of a case that's captured the communal imagination. In the pursuit of justice, the community watches and waits, believing that the trial will offer closure and uncover the truth behind the shadows surrounding the Bryan Kohberger case. If you found this video as gripping as we did, don't forget to hit that like button, share and subscribe for more captivating content. Thank you, and see you in the next video.